It is KR0, and I just watched the last episode of season one, Quantum Leap. So, like I said, I just watched the season finale of Quantum Leap 2022. And what I can all I can say is that thing was action packed. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Oh, the fact that um we got a change to the whole quantum leap process, and the fact that Ben leaps to the future, which, oh my god, that is brilliant. I apologize, but there's gonna be spoilers in this whole entire video. I'm sorry. If you've watched all Quantum Leap up to that point, that one wasn't really a spoiler, but I'm just gonna spoil the rest of the episode going forward. So, be warned. This is your full warning. Anywho, but yes, Ben goes to the future. This is what happens in the episode. Ben goes to the future. He meets future Ian. He finds out that a particular group decided that the quantum leap project was a bad idea, and so yeah, they kind of got rid of it. However, Ben was able to reach Ian in time, even though the quantum accelerator was trying to pull him back because you're not supposed to go to the future. You know what I'm talking about? You go to the future. How are you supposed to know what you know? There was something I remember from like Power Rangers SPD where knowledge of the future might affect what you do, the little small little things that you do to that will bring you up to that future. And if you're trying to change the future, well, there's a whole nother bit in that. And I'm a huge time travel nerd, so I would know this. However, um, however, I'm not going to get into that whole time travel stuff right now. I am going to just continue talking about the episode. So, then Ben finally leaps, does his final leap because I thought that was his final leap, but nope, that was just a little pit stop to the future, to get to his final leap, which was in 2018, the beginning, uh, uh basically the beginning stages of the current Quantum Leap project. And you also had let's see, oh yeah, and it also just happened to be the date of Ben and uh Alice Allison's first date. Hold on, hold on. Excuse me, Addison. Why did I get that messed up? Okay, anywho, yeah, but this happens to also be the date of Ben and Addison's first date, and so um, throughout the whole little thing, there was also a code that Ian gave to future Ian gave to Ben to give to Ian. Later on, we find out that it was meant for multiple Ians, time travel, but um, yeah. So we get this whole little date thing where Ben is supposed to keep things uh straight and narrow, like not change anything in the past. However, given that Leaper X, aka Martinez, is hot on this trail, this is where Martinez's final leap was supposed to go. Uh yeah, Ben changes the future and everybody's freaked out because well, Ben changes the past because everybody's freaked out because oh my god, Ben just changed the past. Like their date didn't go well, then all this stuff is going on. So at first, the 2018 crew, Quantum Leap crew, thinks that Ben is a random leaper trying to kill Addison, right? Needless to say, uh, Martinez happens to be brought back as, well, the person Martinez leaped into was probably the worst person he could have leapt into. And that was Magic of 2018. So, of course, he has better authority. Plus, you know, he also has knowledge of the Quantum League crew, So he knows about Magic. He knows about Jen. He knows about Addison. He knows about Ben, and he also knows about Jen. So, of course, given that Ben is still, dealing with the effects of uh, the mind wiping effects of being a leaper, he couldn't remember their little things when they first like confronted him in 2018. So, what I loved about this episode is that you get, well, with the exception of Ian in the present day Quantum Link crew, everybody has a chance of getting in the quantum accelerator. Well, except for Ian and Janice. Okay, like you had, well, of course, Addison as always, but then at one point, like Jen jumps in because she's trying to keep Ben safe, given that the security that's chasing him in 2018 is the security that she set up, so she knew about certain things. Then you even had Magic finally show up in the hologram chamber, and that was even better. So that was the first time Ben and Magic actually see each other during the show ever since the first episode. So that was cool, and I hope, um, actually, I hope. No, I can't say it just yet, but let me continue. So eventually, um, you know, thanks to something Magic says, Ben is able to convince Jen and Ian that he's the real Ben, and not only that, but Addison also kind of figures it out on her own thanks to some cigars that was supposed to be sent to a certain hologram from the original series. Love the nod to Al uh, in this final episode, but everybody kind of comes together, and Ben and Martinez ends up in the Quantum Accelerator of 2018, which sends them back into all the different points of time that they crossed over throughout the season. So you see them in their last one, where that one time where Martinez stabbed Ben at the end of the episode. This is like the second to last. This is like, you know, the previous leap. They're fighting in there. Then they get sent to uh the naval boat. So they're fighting there, and Ben kind of remembers the little fighting, uh, little boxing move that he learned in like his second leap, if I remember correctly. Then they end up in the Wild West um timeline, well, time period that they first met in. And just when you think that Martinez is gonna win, out comes the one lady in that episode. Oh, dude, it's been so long since I've seen that episode. I can't remember her name. Um, but she comes and she happens to shoot Martinez just at the right moment, and it kills Martinez. And no more Martinez, people. No more Martinez to screw up the timeline. So, yes, but let me get back to certain things. So, Future Ian made up a code and told Ben one thing before Ben had to get sent to 2018, and he told him, "Okay, we need each other. Basically, just remember, we need all of us, or something like that." And um, it turns out that the code was kind of like a cheat code uh, for Ben to reset time in 2018. However, in order for them to put the code in to incorporate the code, both all like the past Ian, the 2018 Ian, and the 2020, well, now 2023 Ian, um had to put in the code together. That was the whole meaning of that whole "we need each other" type thing. Uh, so they do that, and in a cool scene, you see all three Ians. 2018 Ian, present day Ian, and future Ian, all going like, "Oh, we need each other, and we can only do this together," something like that. beautiful. It was a beautiful scene, really. And then it starts over. The leap starts over at the beginning of the 2018 leap, and in a cool way, for him to leap, been to leap from 2018, he just had to fix one little thing about him and Addison, and that is go ahead and plant a big old one on 2018 Addison before they even start their date, and everybody in Guadalupe Leap is just like, oh, look at that. And then he leaves, and everybody's thinking that he's leaping home, and then you get a flash, and that was the end of the episode. I was like, come on, did he make it home or not? But we did find out something. That is, we're getting to season 2. Oh my god, season 2, people. Season 2. I'm happy for this. And this is how I feel. Okay, first of all, we need more episodes where like the other QL team pop into the hologram chamber. I love these episodes. Those were the best episodes in my honest opinion because hey, it means that everybody's a part of this. And I want to see more Janice because so far what I've read in some articles is that uh, Janice is not going to be in the first 6 episodes of season 2, which is coming this fall. So definitely check it out. However, um, yeah, Janice, I want to see more Janice. But the most important thing is, I think, like, okay, a lot of people a lot of former Quantum Leap fans, the ones uh, who watched Quantum Leap in the original show. Uh, we all want Scott Bakula back. Definitely, we want to know what happened to Sam at the end of the original Quantum Leap, and given that this Quantum Leap is basically a continuation of Quantum Leap with a new character, new cast, and all that stuff, a new leaper. Um, this is how I feel. Okay, now for the first time, I thought, oh yeah, we're looking for Sam, but now that I think about it, looking for Sam in the first season would have been bad, because it would have been um, trying to ride on the coattails of the original. And I think what they did with this season was a better choice. Even if I believe Scott Bakula didn't want to come back for the first season. I'm not exactly sure. But given that, um, if we were to keep looking for Sam, Dr. Sam Beckett, in season 1, it would have downplayed the characterization, the character building of all these characters here, because every former, every person who came from the original Quantum Leap would have been like, "Oh, when are we going to get to see Sam? When are we going to get to see Sam? Oh, why aren't we seeing Sam? Why aren't we seeing Sam?" Which some of us kind of did. Let's just be honest. Some of us kind of did. However, uh, by not pulling the Sam card just yet. I mean, obviously, Magic is still hoping to find Sam during these leaps and all that stuff, but not finding Sam and trying to find Sam in season 1 and not like running into him randomly in season 1 is probably was fit better with the narrative and helped us get to know these characters that we're dealing with in this show. And by um I always have a hard time articulating what I want to say, but maybe I should start writing more scripts. Anyways, but by them not putting Sam as the forefront of this first season, we learned to care about the characters of Ben Song, Addison, Augustine, Magic, um, Jen and Ian, and even Janice. Okay, so we got more characterization from all these characters, and there's also another thing I like about this Quantum Leap over the original Quantum Leap. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the original Quantum Leap. It is the best. It was the best show that I ever watched when I was a little kid. It's the reason. It's part of the reason why I love time travel so much, especially time travel stories. That is, but in this season of Quantum Leap, in this show, this version of Quantum Leap, what I like about it is the fact that we get more, um, we get a better look at uh, the people in the present day. You know what I mean? Instead of us just seeing um, the Leaper and the hologram, aka Al, we see everybody who's important to the team of Quantum Leap. We get the security guard, the security, the head of security, who technically would just be protecting the whole Quantum Leap project, but she pops up every once in a while. We got the person uh who's helping run the calculations with Ziggy and helping make sure that Ziggy is actually running at optimal levels. In the end, we got the original who was supposed to be the original Leaper, but now has to take on the hologram or the owl um, of it all, and Edison. And then we got the head of the Quantum Leap thing, because Ben is not the head, but Ben is the Leaper at this point. But Ben wasn't the head like Sam Beckett was in the original show. And we got Magic, and Magic has connections to the original show, given that he was one of the people that Sam Beckett leapt into. So you get a little bit more understanding, and you also get a little bit more research on the topic of the episode, where Ben is and all that stuff. So I love that. I think that adds to the adds to uh the scope. Excuse me. It adds to the scope of the show. That's what I'm saying. Adds to the world building of the show. So, basically, I think that's the end of this episode, this video. But I just want to say, I can't wait to season 2 of Quantum Leap. Once again, uh, I am strapped for shows to watch until the end of the spring era till the summer and all that stuff. I mean, thankfully we got Star Trek. I still got a couple more episodes of Star Trek Picard left, and I also have Star Trek Strange New Worlds to look forward to. And I feel like there's a few other shows that are coming out in the summer instead of the thing. So, oh, and I still have a few more episodes of Flash left for its series finale. So there's gonna be more videos coming soon. So stay tuned. I might do some more reaction videos as well, because it looks like that CJ the Champ reaction video is doing well. Like let's before I end the video, let's kind of look at things. And I honestly I don't like doing reaction videos because I don't want to be like everybody else all the time. But I'll do the reaction videos every once in a while. It seems like you guys like it, but hey, you're gonna have to start liking it, commenting on like if y'all want me to keep doing those. But let's go to scene 3. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, look at this. I still have 372 subscribers. The last video, the reaction video to CJ the Champ, but CJ the Champ is always great. So this is the reason why I don't want to do reaction videos too many times, because I don't want to be that guy who who you know just reacts to other people's great work. I want to make my own stuff. So far, I got 60 views on here, and I even got a new subscriber, surprisingly, out of it. I think according to this video. But yeah, I got a lot more engagement too. Dude, 100%. Oh, a lot more it out. So there's that. Um, so thank you for checking out that last video. But like I said, if I'm gonna do content, I rather do content on my own, and I want people to like whatever content I give out, and not too much about the reaction content. So I'm gonna do a little bit more stuff. So be tuned in. Okay. I think I got all my I think I got all my like kinks almost worked out when it comes to everything. I think I got all my kinks worked out, so hopefully it'll be even beautiful, and I'll get new cameras and all like that. So till then, I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a great day, great week, great month, great year, and a great life overall. And I'll see you next time.